Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. Out here early Saturday morning, doing a little bit of shooting with the bow. I did get my cam fixed finally. All I had to do was just put it on the bow press and flip the string back in. Hope that I never do that again. Anyways, we're gonna get a couple shots in here this morning and then head off to explore basically what I would call almost like an abandoned island. And I wanna head up and try throw a few trail cameras on it so that we can go back and check in maybe the middle of September and see what kind of action we got on it. I'm really interested to see what's gonna be on them. Let's get a couple shots in here. We'll head off to the island. We made it, guys. Basically what you can see here is, and it's pretty typical of a lot of the rivers in my general region, there's quite a few big islands. A lot of the islands are owned by private people. Some aren't owned at all. Some are actually public land. This is a decent sized river, and back behind me there you can see the island. So we gotta basically cross this big channel to get there. So that's obviously why I had to bring the kayak. So we'll get across there. And I actually scouted a bunch of these out in January, post-season. So I have a pretty good idea of where all the fall sign was last year. And that's probably what we're going to set up on. I'm not sure how much sign is going to be there right now. I'm sure there's does and stuff out there. I don't know if there's going to be big bucks because of the amount of cover that is here. I don't know if they're going to be on that or not. If they're going to be on any island in the summer though, this is a good one to be on. Some of these used to be farmed. This could be one of them because there's some grassy areas within a lot of this bamboo and all this crap. Made it to the island. As you can see, it's just like a lot of this grass. I'm not sure what kind of grass that is. A lot of these sycamore saplings, but I have seen some deer tracks already, some scat, and you can kind of tell where they've been walking through here a little bit. Now on this particular island, there's two places that I'm guessing they could just walk across to the mainland if the water level isn't super high. So I think that's the first spot we're gonna head to and check out. The water's up pretty high right now, but there could be pretty heavy trails still leading to the main shore. We're not far in, and here's the first bed that we found, just in this big tall grass field. You can see that side of the bank is super steep. Like a lot of these side hills along this river are almost cliffed out. Like here's another bed right here, a small one. Anyhow, that side hill's super steep. I don't think they're gonna come off that really. So I think once they get on this island, they're probably gonna stay. This one's pretty big, so they could really live an entire summer on here, no problem. I don't know if this is across the whole US or not, but we have a lot of this. I just call it bamboo. I'm not really sure what it is, but it grows like 10 feet tall. And I'm on what I would call like a deer tunnel right now. I mean, it's only like 3 feet high, but it's just a ton of deer tracks in here. I can actually see where they're bedding in this stuff. There's a lot of fawn tracks, but there's some pretty good sized prints in here. So I'm not sure if a buck would be in here because of their antlers and velvet, but definitely a lot of sign. All right, we made it to the point of interest. It is a lot bigger island walking through this 6 foot tall grass than it seems like on the map. you guys can see back here, this channel, the back channel is deep and it shallows up right in here. And you can see that little mini island out there. And I had a hunch that the deer would be crossing to the main shore out here. There's crop fields a few hundred yards that way. You know, typical river flats. I can't tell if there's soybean over there or corn or what this year. But right here, there's a couple trails that come down to the river, and the river's high right now, but I'm sure when it's low, they're crossing. And there's also a trail just going up and down the island along the bank right here. So I thought they'd cross more down by that little island, so we'll walk down there and check it out. You probably can't tell on camera, but right there, see that black line? That's a pretty heavy deer trail going up, and then there's another one right there going up that ridge. Might be, we could probably put a trail camera up in one of these trees right here where nobody would see them if they're coming up the river on a boat, and it'd be a little harder to take them. Yeah, you can see where they've been coming up and down right here. So I'm thinking by October 1st, the river should be another couple feet lower, and they could definitely cross. They probably are still crossing now, but I don't know, maybe they swim across. Looks like this part is like a 10-foot high bank, so maybe they don't cross down here as much. I'm not seeing as many trails. There's definitely a couple trails going up there, but it seems like maybe the majority of the deer are crossing a little further up, even though it looks like deeper water. I think the tree that I'm gonna prep for a tree stand is that one right there. It's like 40 yards to the far crossing down to that little mini island in the middle of the channel. And these deer would be like point blank. So there's not really any, if I set up down there and they cross up here, I'm gonna have no chance at them. So I think if I set up here, I can shoot them right before they go into the water, and I think I'll have a shot at them down there. They're gonna be super close here because I'm walking out the trail right now, and I mean they could cross under this tree like at 0 steps. So either way, I think it could be a solid setup. I'll climb this sucker, set the trail camera peering down this way to catch this trail and down there, and then we'll head to the other end of the island. Holy crap, that was a workout. Most of that grass is neck deep or taller, and I did jump one deer on the way back. And one thing I have taken notice is this whole steep side hill has a bunch of oaks on it. So I did find one more trail at the very bottom of this island going directly to land where it shallows up down at the tail end. So that could be a pretty good spot to set up. I might bring another trail camera the next time we're here when we check this one, and depending on what we have on it, slap it up there too. So we'll come back in a month to check this. Hopefully there's a slammer on it. I'll bring another trail camera for the bottom of the island depending on what we have on camera. We got a bunch more preparation to do. Got to plant some food plots, get all my other public land spots ready, and scout it out to see if we got apples or oaks or acorns or whatever this year. And it's getting busy, so keep after it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.